I just ran up my steps. Sorry to be late. It looks like Martine was here, and then I don't know if she's still here. I gave myself
That
50
comment
minutes.
just came through.
Oh, cool. I gave myself 50 minutes to go get food, and I'm still late.
I mean, I made it
You don't have time.
What?
I said, if you think you have time, you don't have time. I should have just starved.
No, that's probably also not the strategy.
But I got the goods.
I've never had In-N-Out.
It's nothing great.
If I was somewhere, I would feel like I had to try it. But I'm also like not really a burger person, so it's not something that I'm like, oh, I really wish we had it.
Yeah, I am from Texas, obviously, so like my blood is made of Whataburger. So I
also never had.
Come on, next time I go to Texas, I'm bringing you with me. We're gonna go to Whataburger. I'll get one of everything. We can all try it. In-N-Out has like 3 menu items. You can get a double cheeseburger, a regular cheeseburger, or a hamburger. Like that's
right.
it.
Like you're getting a burger.
Yeah. I was just really craving a burger, so that's why I was like, oh, I have 50 minutes. Let me go. And my hair is a horrible mess because it's at the length where nothing works because it's grown enough.
Oh, are you gonna like cut it short again, or are you gonna grow it?
I want to grow it out because I really miss my long hair. Like it was cute when it was like freshly cut, but since like the first month of it being freshly cut, I'm like, I just want my long hair back.
I still think it's cute.
It's
like I never think it looks crazy when you think it does.
It just, there's that one piece that doesn't want to do anything. It doesn't want to go to either side, but that's my life.
Mine just like permanent frizz. Also, I never got like nice pregnancy hair and nails. I've just like had hair loss the whole time, but I have so much hair that you can't really tell. But I already get like, it's whatever. Like most people start to lose their hair after. No, I've just lost it the whole time.
See, that's what I heard. That it was like the moment you have the baby, your hair's falling out. The only thing that I'm excited for about like the hair like growth and nail thing is it when I get pregnant, I'm excited for my nails to grow because my nails grow super short and I bite the crap out of them because I
no, I actually grow pretty good nails, but they're like flimsy. But I think it's just your prenatals. Like your prenatal vitamins are why it's not actually like pregnancy. I think. I don't know.
My hair length is a constant struggle. By the end of the semester, I'll look. See, I watch your videos, Martine, and I look at like your curls, like in your hair, and I'm like, because my hair used to be like not curly, but it used to be curly when I was a kid, like really wavy. And I washed it yesterday, put something in it, and was like scrunching it up, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get my curls back. Where are they? I put product in my hair. Where are my curls? And my mom like was laughing at me. She was like, your hair was not like that when you were a kid.
I used to have curlier hair than I do now. Right now it's just like a gross, like wavy. Not good.
not good. I miss your hair being blue.
I don't try though.
I don't try with my hair.
Like I would never cut my hair into a style that you had to do something with every day because I simply will not.
Yes. My hair used to be so straight when I was younger, so we swapped. We did.
Interesting.
I always wanted straight hair as a kid. Like
I had like white blonde hair. Like as blonde as you can be. And Chris was blonde as a kid too, so.
Oh, you're gonna get a blonde
baby.
What if you get a redheaded baby?
We are I've definitely brought it up because like our family lines, it's definitely possible.
Nice. I read an article the other day that was like, if you look at a guy's beard, like a guy that does not have red hair, if you look at his beard and you see like patches of red in it, it means that he carries the gene to have red hair. But he doesn't have like the
Like
Fuji,
Chris and
you
I
mean?
both had like our natural hair color is very similar, and it's like a reddish brown.
Let me see.
So we'll
I'm
see.
tweeting. There we go.
I miss my blue
Okay.
hair though. Like I'll be honest, I feel like people are like, "Oh, you need to get rid of that. Like you've had it long enough. Like that phase needs to be over." And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm kind of over it, but I do miss it."
I miss your blue hair too.
I feel like you guys all met me with blue hair, so it was so normal to you, but it was so out of like what anyone would have expected me to do when I did it.
Yeah, I get that. I miss my purple hair because I had purple hair. I got purple hair in March, and then I started my booktube channel that September. So it kind of
Okay.
had by then. I think if I got my
Hmm.
purple, I wouldn't do my head completely purple. I would do like it kind of fade into like a purple.
Right.
That's why if you look at some of my older videos with my hair longer, like the bottom looks like a gray blonde, and that's just because that's how the purple washed out.
It faded. Yeah. That's the blue was hard because it was a lot to maintain because I hated when it would start to turn green and it would do that so fast that I was going like constantly to get it touched up, but and I had so much hair, like
Yeah.
long, like a lot. I had a lot of blue hair. We talk about at work because I tape like the packages
Uh-huh.
to get sent out, and so like my blue hair would constantly be in the tape.
Nice.
So we like just hired somebody new, and I like was shedding one day and like got a hair, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure so many people got packages and are like, oh, this came with like weird blue string in the tape."
I think I agree. What I've seen online, I agree.
And mine never was like the exact shade that I wanted it to be. Like I could never actually achieve what I wanted it to be, but I was happy with what it looked like, but like my intention originally would have been to be more of like a gray blue,
Uh,
and it was definitely always more of like a vibrant blue.
yeah. Oh my gosh, Ruby had blue hair? Wow.
If even like some pillowcases I put out now, it's like, "Oh, you had blue hair at one point."
When my hair was
And the
curly,
collars of all of my shirts.
really? I
Mhm. It
I don't think
stains.
when I had my purple hair, I don't think I got nothing that I had stained, but the lady told me to buy this like special like shampoo that like made it stay vibrant because she knew I
Like
wasn't gonna.
4 color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess I dropped some in my hand in the shower because there's like two little spots in the shower that are just like it's like this big on the thing, and it's like purple, so it stained the shower.
Um, like like around my drain of the shower was stained, but it has faded.
Mhm.
So
Okay. So Ruby's had every color of the rainbow, and Martina's never dyed her hair. So
I
2020,
had never dyed my hair before I went blue.
I never dyed my hair until I went purple. So 2022 is
Interesting.
color. I purple because I know that works for me. Okay, I'm using my iPad to do this, so I'm gonna have to read on my phone because I'm still reading.
Sorry.
Oh, we never know what we were reading.
Yeah, let's all share and then we can get sprinting.
Yes, I'm just chaotic for the first 10 minutes. So I am reading Wild at Heart by K.A. Tucker. It's a second book in the Simple Wild series. Bailey has it, so I think she's about to grab it. So she can show you, so I don't have to. Yes, this is the
This
book.
was my book mail yesterday.
It says, oh, I'm a lot farther than I thought I was. My phone says I'm 91% of the way done with it.
Wow.
So within the hour, I should probably finish it. And that I'm using this
Nice.
Leaves on the Cover and second book in a series.
Have you completed a bingo yet?
No, I only
Okay.
have I've only completed one prompt, but
Okay.
I said in the blog that to make a bingo in the path that I am, I have to read book 2.5 of The Simple Wild to get my bingo on the bottom row. So I have to finish another
Yeah.
book. Okay. What do you
Okay. I have the dust jacket for this near. No. I'm reading The Bride Test by Helen Huang. And I am like 75 pages in. And it's surprisingly going very fast. And it's only like 296 pages. I'm gonna see what Bookly says because I was reading it like sometimes, I like will read things absurdly fast. It was kind of verging on that.
Oh.
Bookly says it'll take me 2.5 hours to finish.
Oh. Bet.
So, and that'll actually get me to like quite a few bingos. Like
Oh
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4.
So at this rate, are you
Where
going for?
this is gonna go, I'll be 2 from a blackout.
Let's go. Get that blackout.
Yeah. So, but I read the second epilogue of It's in His Kiss and counted that for 2 prompts, and it was 29 pages long. So,
Nice.
like that's as long as it was, and that filled 2 prompts. So,
Hell yeah. Okay. Martine is reading The Wind in the Willows. What series is that in?
I think she might not be reading series anymore because I think she completed her whole TBR.
Ooh. Okay.
Like she was really getting after it.
Martine did this last time we did the Squash That series. She like was murdering prompts, and I'm like, I'm still on my first book.
Yeah.
Ruby is listening to Agatha Christie again while she does
A different one?
I think the same one.
Or same. Okay.
Not in a series, correct. Okay, Martine's just here to read with us. That's fine. She already completed her prompt. She's done.
She squashed it. There's no way I will. Because the next thing I would start would be Criminal by Karen Slaughter, and it's long.
If I finish Wild at Heart and the novella, because it's only 150 pages, I planned on reading Thunderhead, which that's so long. I'm not going to finish that. But I also think
like my next plans would be this and then this.
Oh, okay.
But there's no way I'm going to get to this. Sorry. I'm just going to put that out there. There's no way.
I sent you a message on Wild at Heart at like midnight last night. It was like 2 a.m. yours. And I was like, update, just letting you know.
Did I acknowledge it?
No. No.
Like I get up so much in the night now that I like will read stuff when I'm up in the night and then forget.
I'll wake up at like 4 or 5 and I'll see messages from all of y'all and then I'll read them and then immediately go back to sleep and then I'll wake up at 8 and be like, oh shit. But yeah, my comment on Wild at Heart, just for everybody else, is do not.
I just read it.
Don't read it all at once because I read 91% of it yesterday. It hit the middle of it and I was like, I can't.
So it's probably for the best that I'm not reading it, getting to it for a readathon.
Yeah, this is like a pull it out for a couple days, not a.
Okay.
Immediately. Okay. Do you want to read at 55 or do we want to
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. Whatever you feel in your heart.
Okay. We'll do.
And Martine said she takes readathons so seriously, and honestly, same. That's why I try not to overcommit to them. Because, like, if I say I'm going to do it, I need to, like, wholeheartedly do it.
Yeah. I go for it for, like, the first day, usually. And then I'm like, okay, are we still doing this?
Yeah. You're trying to do math for how many minutes?
I don't know. I just have a bunch of banners, and I'm trying to pick which one I think is the best one. We could do a 20-minute to start. Does that sound cool?
That's fine, yeah.
I don't know. Okay, does that make 20 minutes?
That's good math. Yep, that's good math.
Okay.
My cousin's a math teacher. We were just talking today about I don't know. Basically how I was better at math than English, surprisingly.
I can't do mental math. I gotta write that stuff down.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I do okay.
Oh, I put this up. We're not reading for another minute, so if I'm just being chaotic. Okay, now we're reading. I'll see y'all in 20 minutes.
Okay, this is a race.
beep, beep. Okay. Oh, shoot. I read quite a bit. Let's see.
I read 22 pages.
Oh, that's pretty good. I read, let's see. 67 minus...
Math again?
I can't do mental math. I cannot. Like, I read 28 pages, but they were like
Ebook pages?
Yeah. Also, this was a horrible case to put on my phone while I'm eating. Just, that's gross. I apologize. Not going to show that again. The drama is happening. There's drama.
Really? It's the same couple, right?
Yeah. So, like, it literally picks up right where the last one left off. Like, maybe a couple weeks after, but pretty much, like,
okay,
we're going. The only, like, I'm 92% of the way through this book, and this drama, like, I'm trying to, like, I don't even know what the main conflict drama was. And then there's this, like, side drama that I'm like, hello? Okay, so during the sprint, Ashley
Hey,
watched...
thanks.
Nice. I really needed to have a long audiobook and a short book for this weekend. I'm a fool. Same. I'm a fool.
Every time you set your TBRs, Kayla, I'm like, this is a readathon, not like a...
And what's funny is,
You
like,
pick the chunkiest ones.
for the 2 weeks, though, I picked, like, kind of okay, and then I had, like, 2 or 3 that I was like, why?
Okay, but just for reference, the book you're reading right now is over 400 pages. 1 second. Maybe not quite. It's 379 pages, but this is how little the font is. It's tiny.
And I'm reading it as an ebook.
Like, this is a big book.
Mm-hmm. My ebook on my iPad had 570 pages.
Yeah, it's a big one.
But I'm almost done. So, who's winning here? Me or me?
You can win.
My bookly timer was already on like 3 minutes when we started this sprint, so I counted 42 pages in this reading session. I will admit that I forgot to pay attention at some points. It's okay. Do I ever pay
Martine,
attention?
I just have a question. Martine, do you track your audiobook time on Bookly as well? Because that's something I've always struggled with, is I do not track my audiobooks through Bookly, and it does give you like really nice stats, but then my audiobooks are always excluded. I just think that's hard to, I don't know.
The short time I did use Bookly, I wasn't counting audiobooks. Because it felt weird.
I'm like really losing light. I apologize.
But I argue that I'd be paying worse attention if I was listening to the audiobook slower. There's like a sweet spot where it's like, this is the speed of best attention. Dream big. See, I think I'm a type 2, but I apparently exude type 3 energy, so that's cool. I think I'm a 2.
I don't remember what mine is.
I'm like 2 with like 5 creeping up, I think. Hi, Danielle. Gonna work all day at a work event, but I'm listening to... Spoiler alert! Ooh.
I'm getting so big because you just told me something about that book like last week.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I DNF'd spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But would I go back and try the audiobook instead of physically reading it? Yes.
I've actually heard good things about like the next one also.
I have to.
Like, I'm gonna read it. I own it.
Mm-hmm. I track it through Bookly and just entered the percent I got to. Bailey is an 8 and Kayla I think is a 2.
Thank you for reminding me.
I definitely know.
Because I think Ashley and I had talked at one point that I think Chris and I are the same type as her and Michael, but opposite. Like, I'm whatever Michael is and she's whatever. I think that was her.
Oh my gosh!
But I didn't remember what type I was.
Ashley coming in with the receipts.
Right.
I wonder what John is. I have no idea what John could be. Because I don't know the types very well, like off the top of my head, that I can't like, oh, I think he's
Those
this.
I don't know that well. Yeah. I've talked to Ashley quite a bit about love languages because I think that's also very interesting.
Ooh. I actually love tracking on Bookly because then I know the page count, lol.
My favorite part about using Bookly is it tells you how long it should take you to finish. Like once you've started, it gets your pace and tells you how long it'll take till you're done. So
That's
then I
why
was like, oh yeah, I can stay up that long, or like, no, I cannot.
part of me, when I get a disposable income, part of me wants, because I know you don't pay for Bookly, but part of me wants to like put in that money for like a year long thing. So whenever disposable income,
Because yeah, because Martina asked me like, do you think it's worth it? And I was like, I love it, but I struggle to recommend it to pay for it. But like at this point, if they made me pay for it, I would because I'm like committed. Like I've used it for years.
yeah. Okay, what you have to spoiler alert. So okay, I don't know. I didn't make it far. I made it like the first chapter, and I don't know if I was in the wrong headspace or what. But I just in the first chapter, I just couldn't connect with the characters. Like I know off the top of my head, I think the main guy writes fan fiction, and that's how they meet. I don't remember actually.
I think they both do.
Yeah, they both write fan fiction for the same thing. And his character, I just couldn't get into it. I was like, I don't understand. It's nothing on the book, but I just couldn't.
Do any of you watch Crystal's Bookish Life? Do you
Sometimes.
watch her channel? Okay, because basically what I've heard of that book is that while it's trying to be body positive with the main woman being plus size, it actually talks pretty negatively about the male character being really into fitness and talks really negatively about people who are into health and fitness. So it's trying to do one thing by bashing another, and so she really hated it for that reason.
Okay.
So I haven't read it, but that's like just what another reviewer that I've heard talk
Yeah.
about it negatively, I guess.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
If we want to get Ashley on a love language thing, my top two are words of affirmation and physical touch. My husband's are quality time and physical touch, which sucks because I need words of affirmation in my life. And that is his
Yeah.
lowest.
I am like very strongly acts of service.
I get it. I believe
Like
that.
there's no top two because I am just acts of service.
Yeah.
And Chris's words of affirmation. So
Chris, I love you in a friendship way. You're amazing. I just bought the lifetime subscription on sale when I decided to go in because it would pay for itself off like see that's what I was thinking. Because I saw there was a sale when I was using the app. And it didn't seem like a bad deal, in my opinion. I don't have Bookly, but I did just cave and buy Kindle Unlimited because it was $4.99 for 4 months.
I just heard, I didn't know this was a thing, someone saying that Kindle Unlimited goes on sale for Black Friday every year and that they always get it and then cancel it. And I'm guessing this is the like Black Friday deal. I'm like, I'm an idiot. I just pay full price for it all the time and don't use it anyway. But someone was like, yeah, like it goes on sale every year. I'm like, you can get Kindle Unlimited on sale? I didn't know it ever went on sale.
I wanted to try it. So maybe do I just get this Black Friday deal? Maybe because there's some books on there that I'm kind of thinking about. Show me an actual book. Show me an actual body POS book. I'm begging you.
Positive book.
I can't read. I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I talked about this book and wanted to see if it came across that way to me. Words of affirmation is my top love language. Well, Martine, you're an amazing person. I love you so much. I appreciate you. I think you are the most beautiful human I've ever seen in my entire life. And you're the reason why I want to re-enroll in college so I can join your theater club. Thank you. Michael's is physical touch and acts of service. Mine is words of affirmation and gifts. So I really have the same problem. Like, compliment me, don't clean my car.
So many of you have words of affirmation, and my body is like trembling at the fact that you said, compliment me, don't clean my car. Absolutely
So,
not. Clean my car.
so I'm down for clean my car. I just need my biggest thing is please come home, walk through the door, acknowledge me, say you missed me, give me a kiss on the cheek, and then you can do whatever you want. Don't just come in and like walk away. Like, please acknowledge me. But that's tea. Anyway, I did the Veterans Day or whatever sale for Amazon Prime overall too. Ha. Okay. Oh, Martine. Martine, give us hearts. Martine, your enthusiasm is everything. Ha ha. Yes, yes, yes. Give me a hug. Don't say a damn thing.
Actually, like a very like leave me alone type person in real life. Like I can like picturing Chris and I like sitting next to each other all night. I don't want to. And like he gets that. You know what I mean though? Like that's not me. Like we are not like sit on the couch together and watch a show together like couple. We just are not.
Mm-hmm. See, I can do that for a good amount of time, and then I'm like, you and I do not want to watch the same thing, so I'm gonna go read. I'm gonna go lay in bed and read, and then John like later will like bring it up and be like, you don't want to watch what I want to watch. I'm
I feel
like,
like that's like a quality time thing. Right. Like I would say quality time is low for both of us. So we're both okay with that.
mm-hmm.
Like not being together constantly.
I did the test a few years ago. My top two were quality
Isn't
time.
this
So accurate.
it's so interesting to me.
Ruby is literally Michael. Like picturing this. Harris is like, hang out with me, and I'm like, no, I'll see you later. I feel like so the last time John and I talked about it, quality time and physical touch were what he said his were, but like over time, I feel like his have changed. I don't know into what because it's definitely not words of affirmation. It's almost never gifts. So maybe actress.
I feel like all dudes, if you're like, oh, here's what the love languages are, what's yours, are gonna be like physical touch. But it's like, no, that's not true. You know what I mean though? But like
Yeah,
that's not actually what it is, right?
my physical touch is not like, oh, I want to hang up on, like, I want to like hang all over you. It's like when we're sitting on the couch doing two different things,
Hold my hand.
I want my foot to touch your leg. Like, I'm laying on the couch, you're sitting on the couch, my foot is reaching out for you. Like, just a nice little, hey, I'm here. We sit on
Yeah.
the couch together, no earphones, watching different vlogs, and sometimes he'll check in and be like, oh, is that your friend Bailey? That's so
Me and
cute.
Michael, we're besties.
Oh my gosh. And then apparently me and Michael are sworn enemies. I get to Ashley's vlogs first or videos first, and I'm like, haha, suck it, Michael.
True.
But I am not that mean. It's just I'm trying to make a joke.
Right.
Touch my leg with your leg. That's also true. Yep.
The nemesis.
That's like if I ever make it to Ashley's, it's gonna be me trying to hang out with Ashley and then me just like devil eyeing
Side eyeing.
go to work. Okay. Let's go. We can read at 35.
Okay.
I'm like, I was so excited talking to y'all, but now I'm like, I'm trying to finish this book.
I'm like, yeah. Sprints are hard because I either really want to be chatty or really am like, I need to get reading done. Today I'm kind of burnt out, so I'm fine with whatever. I do need to change this next sprint because these pants I have on are way too tight.
Oh no. You're suffocating the baby.
Well, my dad today was like, when are you gonna like really pop? I'm like, Dad, I'm not. Like, I'm like full term. Like, this is what we're getting. Not true.
Give me at least 25 minutes. Bet. We'll do 30. How's that?
Give you a little leeway.
Yeah. What is that? What's the math on that?
From 35 for 30 minutes?
Yes, please.
5 after.
Okay. When I do stuff like this, it turns into like panic mode. Like I'm like my brain just
people
stops.
are watching you. So you have to.
My brain will literally stop working.
Kayla, we all love you. We're not judging you.
Are you sure? Okay.
I can hear that Chris is on the phone and it just makes me so curious. Like I have to know who and why.
I do the same thing. I'm like, hello? Who is it? And then John will do the same. John will be on the phone and he'll say one thing and I'm like, oh, I know exactly who he's talking to. He's going to get his haircut or something. Oh, I'm not. Okay. It's mental math. I haven't taken a math class in like 3 or 4 years. The last math class I took was college stat. And yeah, I'm smart. Okay.
I feel old because I haven't taken a math class in like 7 years.
It's okay. My math classes were just hard enough that I learned something, but easy enough because they were the basic math classes I had to take because I did 2 of my 4 math credits in high school for college, so I only had to take 2. And I took like something, and then I took stat, and that was it.
Yeah, my last ones were pre-calc and statistics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I topped out, college dropout.
See, in high school, I took 5 math classes. Technically 6. I took 5 math classes in high school because I took whatever you take in 9th grade. I took my 10th grade year. I took algebra and geometry the same year. I lost an elective to take both at the same time. And then my junior year, I took pre-cal, and then my senior year, I took college algebra and whatever the other one was. They were like only a semester because they were college credits.
I took pre-calc my junior year and then statistics. I could have not done a math class senior year, and I did like the college course statistics.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Girl, what was I doing in 2013?
Like, I like algebra, but like past that, like I don't think that pre-calc and statistics were necessary for me and like what I do now. I don't use that.
Yeah.
So like in and out.
I think the last junior meeting. Why do I forget that? I'm not saying y'all are old, but y'all are older than I realized in my brain. Because I'm like, what was I doing in 2016? Oh yeah, I was in high school chilling.
Were you still in high school in 2016?
I graduated in 2016.
I graduated in 15. I graduated in 15.
It's because my birthday is in October, so I had to wait a year. So when I got into kindergarten,
Chris was really young because he's a July baby, so he was like really young for our grade.
Mm-hmm. And I was one of the older people. If anything, I feel like a small child because I was in math class last year. That's fine.
You're still in college,
Yeah,
right?
like, and I'm not gonna lie, love everybody in this live. Martine is killing it with the majors. Like she is the best major out of all of us. I'm not even gonna lie. Hi mom. Hi mom.
Oh, hi,
Hi
mom.
mom. Gang gang. Oh my god. I was 16 because homeschooler problems. That's okay. I was a freshman in high school. I'm the opposite. I'm a September baby. I was always. Yeah, because I was 6. I turned 6 in kindergarten.
Right.
Mom, if you're here, everybody's saying hi to you. Did she text me? No. Check her location. If she's not at home, I hope she's not watching and driving. Mom, where are you? Hi, it says no location found. I don't know where my mom is. Oh, we're late because I'm don't know how to do anything. Beep beep. That's my timer noise. Beep beep.
I like it.
Okay. So I finished my book. I thought I had more.
Oh!
I totally thought I had more pages, and then all of a sudden it just kind of ended, and I was like,
And
"What?"
I like when like audiobooks and ebooks do that.
You're just like, "Oh shoot!" And then I started the next book, like the novella, and I've already read 33 phone ebook pages.
How long is that?
On my phone it says it's 314, but on Goodreads it says
Oh, so it's like long.
it's
Okay.
on Goodreads. So
Okay. I mean, that's still like a decently long novella.
yeah, and it picks up literally like this one ends, and it's like maybe like a month later.
That's to me so much that because there's a 1, 2, 2.5, and 3 in that series that all follow the same couple. That's a lot.
Is the third book them too?
I not 100%, but even 1, 2, 2.5 is a lot for a romance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking it up.
I think so. I think I said this in my vlog. The first one is like a romance, and then the second one is just
Yeah,
like they're like it's continuing their life. Like they've already got
but
like
they're just together.
yeah.
Right.
How much did you read, Bailey?
I was distracted. I read like 20 pages probably.
Nice.
Okay, so the third one isn't them. It's somebody else. Also, I didn't realize that that's not actually out. This says expected publication January 25th.
Yeah. Who's it about?
I didn't realize that. Marie?
Ew. Okay, whatever.
I don't remember it.
He's
I don't know who that is.
she's the veterinarian that's Jonah's
Okay.
friend.
It's been a long time since I read The Simple Wild.
Ugh. That's why the cover. Okay, I was confused by the cover because the first two and the novella, she has brown hair, and then I saw a picture of the third book and it had a girl with blonde hair, and I was like,
I see that now.
"What?" Okay, I understand.
And the rest of the first like 1, 2, and 2.5, the cover, she's wearing that same like brimmed hat, and this blonde girl has like a beanie on instead.
Ugh. I'm like, I'm gonna read it, but now that I know it's Maria, I'm not as excited.
Yeah.
She's fine. Guys, Constance is here, and I love her with all my heart. I'm gonna cry. I literally was talking about her to my brother today because my brother
Yeah.
was, "You have actual friends?" And I was like, "Oh, I have this person and this person and this person."
Yeah.
And Constance, and I was like, "Do you remember one time I sent you a video?" And I was like, "Look at the room behind her. That's how I want your office to look." And my brother was like, "Oh yeah, I totally remember that video."
There's definitely like people like my friends that I watch and just like other booktubers I watch that Chris recognizes as like people I watch all the time.
Yeah. Okay,
I have to situate.
66%.
I was just telling my cousin today because she was showing me her book wish list, not to order from Blood and Ash because it was on her list. That's in that series, isn't it? Isn't that the third one? Crown of Gilded Bones, isn't that
Yeah,
series?
yeah.
Okay.
I had to think about
I
it
was
for
like,
a second.
maybe skip that one.
I haven't read
It's
it yet.
okay. It's okay. I won't continue.
I hate romance series that follow the same couple exclusively because you're just watching them break down over, right? Like that's why I think the middle of this book dragged because they were having like a conflict, and I was like, I don't care.
It's hard to pull it off because I do love like. Sorry, I'm really burpy. Like already married couple romance if it's done good.
Mm-hmm.
I love After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Just so you know.
Is that the one
I
that
really like that.
There's one of her like backlist books that I like sobbed at the end. I can't remember. It might be that one. I don't remember. 48 spoiler alert, enjoying it so far. Already had a little mini breakup with the trope. Really don't like. Mm-hmm. It is the third one. I like the covers, but
they are pretty.
Yeah. I think I like the first one and the third one cover-wise the best. The second one is great. It's okay, but I like the first and the third better.
I think I also might have messed up because I did listen to it on audiobook, and I just don't know that was the right move, but now I feel like I can't, like, I already did it. I can't read it for the first time physically now, like, so it's too late.
I think, I don't remember if we were talking about this in a live somewhere or somebody mentioned it, about listening to romance audiobooks. Somewhere we were talking about it.
Like, I've said it before, it's hard.
Yeah, and I was listening to the X Talk on Thursday, and at first I was like enjoying it, and then when the romance kind of started, I was like, I don't think I like this.
Yeah.
But then one thing happened, and I was like, I kind of like listening to that.
During my audiobook challenge that I just did, I listened to Transcendence, and that is narrated by a male author because the book is told from the male perspective. And so that was maybe, like, a little bit better, but I cannot listen to a female narrator, like, narrate a male perspective during, like, a smut scene. It's real cringe to me.
Because they try to do, like, a deeper voice, and you're like...
And I just think even in general in romance, like, people use terms that I would never use in real life. And, like, to read them and, like, skim over some of that quickly, but to actually, like, listen to it needing to be said is a little much sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. When I finish this novella, I will have a bingo. And I'm flying, so I feel like I'm going to finish it tonight. I want to start Thunderhead.
Like, do you have stuff going on tomorrow, or are you, like, fully committed tomorrow?
I'm, like, totally free tomorrow, so I could read anything at this point.
Like, Thunderhead, it just is long, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Where is my bingo? There's... like, I don't, other than Thunderhead, well, I could randomize, but other than randomize and reading Thunderhead, I don't think I have anything else that would fit.
I want you to read Thunderhead. Like, I love Neil Shusterman.
See, I think if I don't start it in this, like, even if I don't finish it, if I don't start it...
Yeah, you don't have to finish.
I'm just gonna keep putting it off if I don't start it.
Never.
I'm going to read it. I'm just gonna keep because I've been putting it off for how long? I read Scythe in February.
I actually, like, rarely do I read a series, like, back to back. I read those ones pretty, like, back to back. And I think that's also why I enjoyed that series more than a lot of people have, because a lot of people don't like the toll. But I think the fact that I read them all so close together is why I was okay with it.
Yeah. That's what I've heard. I've heard Thunderhead is the best and the toll is the worst.
They all kind of, like, because I read them so close, they all kind of blend for me. I do think that Scythe, like, is a strong... I understand why the series loses some people. I do. Okay. I also don't think that the series is as good as the Unwind series, but that series gets so much hype.
I read the first one a long time ago. I need to go back and then read the next
one. Like, they were published a long time ago. Like, Unwind is old. I didn't realize he has a book coming out in, like, February, too. I'm behind on Neil Shusterman. 2007.
Dang. Okay. That
I
is
also, though, like, love dystopian, and this is dystopian.
yeah. I have been in the same room as him, and I've also been in a hallway, and he's walked past me, and I literally went, "Wow."
Like, you knew he was supposed to be there or didn't know
Oh,
he
yeah.
was supposed to be
It was
there?
like a
Okay.
YA
A
book.
signing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have any of his books, but he like walked by and I was like, wow. I literally remember going, wow. Who else was there?
The only book I didn't like by him was Challenger Deep.
Oh yeah, you told me
And I
to.
also feel like that book got a lot of hype. I don't know. I feel like the wrong books by him have gotten, like, popular,
Yeah.
in my personal opinion.
Oh my gosh. I think the reason why didn't haven't read as many books by him as I I have been wanting to is because I'm looking at his Goodreads right now. There's a book that came out in 2011 that I read in 7th grade for a book project with some of my friends. And I remember hating it, but being the only one in my group who made the video that we had to make. I remember it being bad.
Oh, like you did the project on your own?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I
But
would
it
say
was
that next on my list, what I want to get to by him is Dry. I haven't read that one. And then haven't read his new one, Game Changer.
okay.
Would like to read those. I want dystopian to come back. I feel like you can tell by some of the rereads I've done this year that I've just kind of been in the mood, but they're all like of the same era. I
Mm-hmm.
want like someone in 2022 to write a good dystopian.
I
Like, bring it back, please.
I only kind of got into that like wave of dystopia. Like I read Divergent, but I read Divergent and I read Insurgents, but I read them like after the hype.
Okay.
And then I read The Fifth Wave, I think.
Yep.
And I only read that one. But I
Did you
think
read The Hunger Games?
here's the thing. I read the
Are you
first
about
one.
to say you've never read The Hunger Games?
I read the first one, but I was forced to read it 10th grade English because we were reading it as a class book. I didn't finish it. And when we were supposed to be reading in class, I was reading other books and my teacher would get mad because I didn't want to read
Okay.
it.
Like, I was way into it. Did you
Yeah.
read The Giver either?
I read The
Have you
Giver
ever read The Giver?
in like the 4th grade, I think.
Oh, really? We read it in, I think, 8th grade. But then, like, Legend, I reread the Legend trilogy this year. That's
I
definitely dystopian.
I've been trying to
Unwind. What else is dystopian? Was, like, the Maze Runner considered dystopian?
I think so.
No, not really. But that's,
I,
like, I didn't like that series.
I read the first one. That was it.
Oh, The Darkest Minds. Like, this was all, like, an era.
Out of all of these series, I've only like read the first one, and then I was like, whatever. I
Would,
think
like, Cinder, that's, like, that series is considered dystopian, like, retellings, isn't it?
yeah.
Like, I was in it. Because I'm sure there's ones that aren't on my shelf that I'm not thinking of. Like the Angel Fall series, were you
Well, I didn't read those.
okay, I read those. Those I don't own anymore. There was a lot,
I think
and I kind of wanted to come back.
my gig was always read the first one like when it came out, and then I had to wait for the next ones, so I just didn't
Yeah.
keep. But I'm
I have a question for everyone here about a series because this is a series I've read at least twice. That is like I never read Twilight. I like this is my like paranormal. Okay, you'll know what it is, but I need to know if you've read it.
okay. Martine says speculative
And
dystopian is my love language.
I think that they also look gorgeous on my shelves, and I just feel like I need a reread of this soon. And I don't know if I'll think it's good, but
Again, I only read the first one. I liked it. I liked the first one.
like I loved this series. And I didn't read much paranormal. So like this is really the only one that I did.
Hmm.
I got through like book 3 of Vampire Academy, never did it, was never a Twilight gal, like was never like this is really like the only one that I did.
Yeah.
And I read all 4, and then they had like a spin-off that I think only 2 books ended up getting published in because they were so bad, so they just like stopped. But like the 4 I thought were good, but I'll keep you posted upon reread.
Okay. And if you like them again, I
Then
just heard John has all of them on his bookshelf in his room at home at his parents' home, and it's because
interesting.
he used to work. He used to be like the student aide in like the library, and when things would go out of circulation, the librarian would just be like, "Here's boxes," and he would just take them.
Yeah.
He just um
They're pretty though because it's a series where each book is a different color. Like they all look the same, but they're a different color. I reread The Fifth Wave this year. And I gave it 5 stars again, but the second one is trash. So just the first one.
Okay, Martina's never read it.
Maybe this should be like a thing. Maybe
Do
I should do a read along, but I don't want to.
okay.
But
We'll do like
I don't. Maybe I should do a read along, but I don't want to host it. So maybe someone else should.
okay. My brother gave the last book 4, and I gave it 1. Clearly read different books. True. I kind of love when that happens when you and someone else give the same book vastly different ratings because you're like, what? What did I just read? What did you read?
I have a few people like in my real life that read
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like enjoy very different things than I do. Like my stepmom reads a lot of just like general fiction and will give it to me and I'm like, I don't want it. She just brought me more books and I just feel rude being like, I'm
No.
really glad you really like this, but I don't want it. Like I'm gonna go grab what she brought me.
Oh, see, because I don't. Martine, did you finish your book? Did you? We gave you 30 minutes and you needed 25. Did you finish?
Here's a stack. Like none of the I just don't want to read any of these. The Safest Lies by Megan Miranda.
I read one Megan Miranda book and I don't think I liked it.
Things We Do for Love by Chris and Hannah. Like this is just way too backlist.
Okay, but
Girl, I'm not trying to get more books on my shelf. She needs to take these back.
my mom sent me this one and I read it and it's hella backlist. But this one's cute, okay?
Okay, but by the time I would get to this, I don't want it to sit here.
That's
I'm
true.
not going to read this in the next 6 months. It's not going to happen.
I only read this one by Chris and Hannah because it was small. Nope, don't want it.
Not doing this anymore, I decided. Again, like semi interested in Diane Chamberlain, but I'm not going to get to this. I'm not gonna. And this I hated the other book I read by her. So, I'm not going to do it. Tamara Ireland Stone, she wrote Every Last Word.
Oh.
So, like, I feel like she gave these to me and then I just give them back to her.
You'd be like,
Sorry. But some I do keep. She does give me some. It's hard to say no to people when they're trying to be nice.
Yes. Okay, here, Bailey. Martine said her library has all of them on Libby.
Okay, Martine, when you host that read along, I will participate. I just don't want to host one.
Okay, also, Martine finished her book and updated all relevant vlogs and such as well. So that extra 5 minutes was great.
I don't think I ever watched the movie. That would make me nervous.
I watched the movie once or twice, and I liked it the first time, but when it came out. But upon rewatch, I did not like it.
I hate when stuff is adapted, like just in general. Like to me, if a book is announced that a TV show or movie is happening, that never excites me. It always pisses me off.
Okay. I have to be
Like whether it's good or bad, I don't want it to happen.
okay. I have to either be very into the story that's being adapted, or I have to be like extremely obsessed with one or more of the actors that is participating. If I'm not, then I probably won't ever see it. But I also have unhealthy obsessions with things, so
Like whoever Cillian Murphy is, I don't know who that is. But I'm happy for you.
The C is pronounced like a K. It's
Oh, sorry.
then you're just kidding. I'm just being annoying.
Okay, well now I'm educated.
Love of my life. Book 2 and 3 of the fifth wave. Okay.
I never made it to the third.
Here I go, getting ready to host a read along. Gave 5 stars to book 1, 4 stars to book 2, 2 stars to book 3. I didn't know.
I genuinely think the first one is good. No, you cannot go change something you gave 5 stars to 1 star. I vote you at least have to reread it.
Yeah. Okay, real talk though. The new Dune movie was incredible. I haven't seen it yet. Oopsies.
That's a book I would never read the book, so I'd be willing to give the movie a try.
Okay. I don't think my brain is ready for the book. But maybe in a couple years I'll like circle back. I'm good at hitting things way.
Yeah, you should keep it on your Goodreads want to read till then.
No. Is it even on there? I don't even know if it's on
there.
there.
I don't know. I'm just giving you shit because you will not delete. Like you're straight up like I'm not going to read that, but I'm sure it's sitting on your want to read shelf.
Hey, I gotta go. Now I want to see if it's on there. Oh my god, Ashley really changed the third book to 1 star.
Oh, the third one, not the first one though.
I don't. It just the third one popped up. Let me see.
You can't change something you gave 5 stars to 1 star.
Now I'm going through like.
Oh gosh. I have to read you what I just read on Facebook. So my stepsister that I work with and my brother-in-law that I work with. This better be a joke because he literally has to work. Just posted, does anyone have a wheelchair we could borrow? Justin pulled something in his back and is having a hard time getting around.
You're like, I don't want to go to work on Monday.
No, like I'm 8 months pregnant, so I can't move anything around. And that's not good.
What a blessing it's gonna be for y'all on Monday.
I'm gonna have a rough week. He also just had like ACL surgery this summer.
No, sir.
Do I want to read Dune or not?
Yes, Ashley, you want to read Dune. Not right now. You need to put it off a little bit, but yes, you do want to read it eventually.
I feel like Ashley will push herself through books that she shouldn't. So if you're gonna read it, have an open mind to DNFing.
See, but it just depends on the person because I know a lot of people that read it and absolutely hated it, but then Books and Lala read it and she was like obsessed. So
Was that recently? I don't think I knew she read it. Am I not?
In the video where she reads her mom's favorite childhood.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not there yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm watching videos from November 10th or 11th right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's pronounced Killian. I'm glad I'm educating the world. Um,
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought it was, what did I
no,
say? Cillian?
so many people think it's Cillian, but it's Killian.
Perfect. Justin Bieber is it's Justin.
It's his last name is Bieber.
Yeah. And my last name. We do have the same wedding anniversary, so it's almost like we got married.
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey's new counseling service in which she teaches people. Honestly, I kind of need it.
I'm even not that good at DNFing, but like I just feel like some people really don't do it. It's like self-care, sis. You don't have to finish it.
I was pushing myself yesterday to continue to listen to Our Dark Duets because it's the second book in a duology. And last night
So you're like almost done completely?
Yeah, and last night I was listening to it and I was like 20% in and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't care. We're done. And I DNF'd it. And I'm happy that I did. Okay. Teach me how to reply on here. Ha.
I think you have to like at the person.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting into sci-fi. I didn't think I liked it, but I'm getting
I think I like sci-fi more than I like. In my head I'm like, no, I don't think I like it, but every time I read it, I really do like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to remind myself that I do like it.
Yeah.
Like Project Hail Mary, loved it.
I'm so excited.
And that was like one of my most dreaded books. I read that. If you've seen my video about stuff I gave up on, I read that for reading Gabby's favorite. And that's something I never would have read without that.
That is definitely something that I had and have on my radar, but I'm weird about when I choose to read books. And so it, like, you're going to make fun of me. It would have sat on my TBR for a long time before I got to it. Because that's just how it is. Things just sit.
It was really good. And it's intimidating because it is big, but I read it fairly fast.
Okay. Okay. Bailey, it is 6:30 your time.
Yeah.
Is it almost bedtime or would you like to keep reading?
I mean, we can read a little bit more.
Okay. So
Like I've got an hour in me.
Okay. So we could do 35 until, oh Jesus.
How many minutes do you want to sprint for?
So 35 to 55 would be 20 minutes. So we could do 35 to the hour.
Okay.
I don't know how much that is.
25 minutes.
Thank you. When I tell you my brain stops working, it literally, there's no thoughts in my head.
I've been bad today. I didn't make that much progress after like 10 a.m.
Okay. What were you saying?
I didn't make that much progress after like 10 a.m. today, but it's okay. I also should have updated my blog before I started this, probably. But the vlog doesn't know I'm reading this yet, and I'm 120 pages in.
I
like
haven't updated at all today. So my vlog doesn't know I finished. But I kind of just finished. And it's already dark, so I might just wait till tomorrow because I don't like to film when the sun goes down.
we can get a recap instead of a play-by-play. It's fine.
Yep. Real quick before we start, my friend told me last night, Ashley, not only do you need to DNF books, you need to DNF your shows, movies.
I don't watch that much TV.
You don't. And I watch this like 5 things just over and over and over and over again.
I feel like I've said this already, but my plan is to rewatch One Tree Hill during my maternity leave.
Ooh.
Like that's what I want to rewatch because it's been so long.
I've only seen the first season, but I could be down to go with you and watch that.
Okay. That'd be fun. I
We'll
mean,
plan
for
that.
like me to rewatch it while you watch it for the first time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands.
I always have time on my hands.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you.
Okay.
Beep beep.
Is my microphone working?
Yes.
Okay, because my headphones like died. So then you know,
Okay.
disconnected and reconnected.
It just like beeps out a little bit, but I think it's okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I think this one might be dead.
So I read 45 phone ebook pages. I'm 25% of the way through already. So just
I can definitely hear Chris coming up here whistling. Not sure if he remembers I'm still here.
oh.
Also, is this your brother telling you to turn the light on?
Hi, this is my brother. This is my older brother. And
He's looking out.
I texted him immediately and I said, I'm not going to go blind. And he said, you're lying. So I got up and turned the light on. And then this is his response to me turning the light on.
I don't know what they're doing. My family is upstairs.
Oh no. Oh, Ashley said she'll rewatch One Tree Hill.
I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm planning on watching through it pretty fast. Also, Ruby calling me out like I'm in a monogamous relationship with Guy Fieri.
I think you are. Like, Ruby's like, what the hell? How are you liking The Bride Test?
Good. It's interesting because have you read this series?
Yes,
Any of it?
I haven't read the most recent one, but I've read all the others.
But you've read this one?
Mm-hmm.
So what I think is interesting is like the first book, basically in each of these books, there is an autistic character. And so the first one, she was like very hesitant to tell anyone that she was autistic. But in this one, we have like an autistic character and then also a is she Vietnamese character. And so there's like a language barrier as well. So he is very upfront and like straight up tells her like I'm autistic, I have sensory issues, but she doesn't like get what that means.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't know what that is. So it's interesting. I mean, they're definitely I'm like center of the book. So it's definitely where they're like, they almost kiss and keep getting interrupted. So nothing's like really happened yet.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of almost stuff keeps almost happening. We're not there yet.
Uh-huh. I liked both of them so much, and I liked them like the reasons why I liked them were very different,
They feel different.
but I love them.
I don't think I liked the kiss quotient as much as some people did. I think I gave that one 4 stars. Like I think that it was really good, but some people like love that one.
Yeah. Okay, Ruby 75% done. I don't think I've gotten the Ooh.
Do you want to know like when you read something like that, do you want to have it solved?
I feel like the idea is fun if you're like, haha, I beat them at solving it, but
I mean, I want to have suspects, but
mm-hmm.
I don't want to know at 75%. At 75%, there should still be at least 2 people you're suspicious of.
Yep. Okay. Martine said, I'm reading a little short story collection now, and it's a struggle because it's written to show the dialect, and I'm like, what are you saying? And it's slowing me down a lot. Okay. I could get that. I could understand why that's slowing you down.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work for me.
I would get annoyed. I would still read, but I would get annoyed. I did not like that one. I liked the other 2 much more. Okay.
I've heard mixed things about the last one though. I keep hearing that the last one feels like very different from the first 2. I actually think what is this written in third person?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Like the first two, I've heard that the first two are written in third person and that the third one is actually written in first person. True? Yes or no? Somebody confirm or deny?
Ruby confirmed. I listened to 5% more and I hit a bit of a spicy scene. We love the spice.
Oh. I've never read one. Please recommend where I should start.
I also need a recommendation because I want to start from like the first pro book, but I feel like
That's an intimidating, yeah. Her backlist intimidates me for sure.
yeah, I'm annoyed. It's only like 40 in total, so I'm like,
Hey, Martine, if you're confused, you don't have to finish.
yes, it's just 47 pages.
No matter how short it is, you don't have to finish.
I finished the last book in that series about 2 weeks ago, and the last one was my fave. I gave it 5 stars. Okay.
Was it first person? I could I own it. I could grab it and read a page and figure it out.
Nah, that's too much work. Let other people do it for you.
Can somebody else please? My love language is acts of service. So if you could do that for me.
You're like, somebody please do this for me. Let me see. The Heart Principle.
I know I own it, but I don't see it.
First person. Question.
You're just Googling that?
Yeah.
I actually wanted to do a thing where I look, because this is something I never pay attention to. Like when I make my top 10 list of the year, like go back and look at like, are they third person? Are they first person? Are they like, because I don't pay attention to that.
I don't either. And
I never consciously think about it.
yeah. They like drill it into our heads as kids, like in grammar lessons and stuff, but like it literally makes I just know second person is like you did this.
Yeah.
Like that's the only
And
one
first is I.
Yeah.
I did this. And third would be like he went or they went.
I think I prefer third.
That's why I want to look at the end of the year, because I honestly, like, if I think about my favorite books, I don't think I could tell you. Second person stands out a lot, but I don't think I could tell you and remember if it was first or third person.
Yeah. So the Heart Principle, I looked it up, and then Danielle just said it's first person, which is weird.
I'm gonna find the book.
Ruby doesn't remember. Yeah. So nobody remembers. Nobody for that.
Where is it? My books are organized by author last name. It should not be hard to find.
Chris stole it and wrapped it and is like.
My dog is barking. Where is it? Oh, it's right here.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Found it.
First person.
Everybody's like, it's first person. And Bailey's like, I still gotta look.
Yep. So that is interesting to do a series that way, where the first two were third person, and then you switch to first person. We'll see. I couldn't find it because I apparently think I'm going to read it next month, so it's in my stack of stuff to read next month.
Well, if I get it within the next 4 weeks on Libby, I'll read it with you.
I may end up getting to it this month. Let me see. Let me see what I thought my plan was supposed to be. Apparently, according to me, I was gonna read it next weekend. We'll see. I'm behind.
That's fine. Whatever.
Also, I've been drinking one of these this whole time, and I definitely lost the one I was drinking, but found this other one that I'm now drinking instead. This
Okay.
one's warm. The other one was not.
Okay. How do we feel?
Sorry, I'm reading. What'd you say?
All of them are on there.
I still never created an account on Hoopla because I didn't have my library. What was I doing that someone was like, no, you can instantly get books on Hoopla, and I didn't realize that. I feel like you were present when that happened.
I probably was. I don't remember.
Okay, but I still haven't created an account.
Ooh, okay. I just checked my Hoopla, and it has the audiobook.
Mm,
But I think I want to read, like physically read it.
you should read it because it's romance and they're really fast.
Okay.
So fast to read. That's like when people think I'm insane because I read historical romance so fast, and it's like, no, you don't understand it so fast.
Like,
Like
even
if
though the
I'm reading a fantasy, I also read only like 40 pages an hour. But if I'm reading like a romance like that, I can read like sometimes like 90 pages an hour.
dang. Okay. This is why I want Bookly, because I want to be able to know these stats about myself.
It is really interesting to learn. But it also keeps me because I want my times to be accurate. So it makes me like not pick up my phone and like do whatever
Yeah.
because I have a timer running and I want my timer to be accurate. Not like, oh, you read for 40 minutes, but 10 of that was
You playing on your
not
phone.
reading.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I am. That's why when I like read, I am very like, okay, don't go on your phone. We're trying
I
to read.
think that's why like reading sprints in general work really well for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like tomorrow in the Discord, I was going to mention this, probably all day I'll do like spinner sprints again or something. Just keep it rolling.
For whoever
Because
wants.
I want to have a productive day.
I was gonna
We'll
keep it a
see.
secret, but during that last, I don't know if it was during the last sprint, Ruby asked me out on a reading date tomorrow. So be jealous.
Cute. Where are you going to go?
We're gonna go to Balboa, which is a big ass park, and have some nice sunny vlog clips for everyone. Spoiler alert.
You guys are relationship goals, friendship goals. Yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere.
I can't remember her name off the top of my head, and I don't know where she lives, but I was watching a video the other day, and the girl was wearing an Iowa sweatshirt in her video
Mm,
that she lives in Iowa. So let me find it, and I'll send it to you, and then maybe you can be friends with her.
there's a couple people that I'm aware of because I only live like 2 hours from the Twin Cities because I'm
Oh,
very northern Iowa. So I do know of people that live like in Minneapolis,
mm-hmm.
but nobody I'm like close enough to that I would be like, we should get together.
Yeah. When the baby gets here and gets settled, I'll show up.
Okay.
And you and Chris can go out, and I'll just take.
Okay.
You're like,
Like I'm so far. I feel like you would be surprised. It's just like if you flew here, I would have to drive 2 hours anywhere to get you. Like there's nothing. I'm 2 hours from anything.
I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of in
But
the.
I live I also live in like the biggest town like around. So like we are the town that has a Target and so like I don't live in like the tiniest town, but like Target is the big spectacle.
Okay. When I was little, we had it wasn't a lake house, but it was near a lake, and
Mhm.
19 miles from the nearest city. And so like we would have to go get things and then drive all the way back. And like one time my dad had a panic attack for some reason. And when my dad would get panic attacks, he would forget how to breathe. And so
Mhm.
one I remember my mom drove his truck like 110 miles an hour to get to the nearest hospital. It was because it was just a big stretch of road. It was like 19 miles of one road. So that was scary.
Like
But
a highway.
yeah.
The one positive that we didn't find a house and are still in this house is that I actually live about a block and a half from the emergency room.
Yes.
So I'm really close. I like sometimes in my videos you can hear um like the helicopter ambulance and
Uh-huh.
I don't notice it, but like it definitely flies over our house.
That's something that I've always wanted to live like in the country, but my big stipulation was I had to be within 10 to 15 minutes to a
Of a
hospital.
hospital.
Yeah, just because I'm crazy. But it
It's
makes sense.
peace of mind.
Yeah. So that's my only thing if I ever move out into the country is I need a hospital within 10
I can't live in the country because I hate cats.
minutes. So no barn cats for me.
No. But my in-laws live in the country. That just reminded me of that onesie I got at my
I screenshotted that. I sent it to my brother.
it's so bad. What does it mean? I'm gonna type it out for anyone who would like to. I got a onesie at my baby shower from my husband's grandmother that none of us know what it means. Makes no sense to me. I
Makes
have
no
to
sense.
get to the live. Makes no sense to anybody.
Makes no sense.
Okay, Martine's gonna leave us. You're welcome. I love you. Click, 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 click.
If somebody could decipher that for me. I just put it in the comments, so it should come up. Yeah, it's a good one. Fun times. And yes, I love Martine. Hold on. What was that? What did I just do? Okay,
Did you put it in the comments?
I did.
Oh.
I hope it was this live show that I put. Yeah, it is. Do they take that long to come in?
It just hates you.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't want anybody to know what it says.
No, it's too embarrassing.
That's gonna be the ones that you put on when everything else is dirty and you just have to put her in something.
I kept some stuff like that. There's two items that I put away as like I will never use this, and that was one of them.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming through. It doesn't matter.
That's fine. Okay. How are you feeling, Bailey?
Did you want to read again?
Oh, I don't
I'm
care.
probably not going to read again.
Okay. Let's talk for a little bit and then we can go. Because I know
Okay.
it's your
I'm just like not in a productive mood either. I'm sorry, everyone who's here. Usually I'm like, but tonight I'm chatty.
You're like, whatever. Hmm.
What else is going on? What's going on for the rest of the year? That's what I want to talk about. I want to know what people are trying to finish by the end of the year.
Yeah, let us know. What am I trying to do?
I have next month, I already told you this, but both of my things I'm trying to participate in are romance related. So my December is surprisingly stacked with a lot of romance.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Ruby. Have fun
Bye, have a
vacation.
good dinner. I forget it's like you guys are 2 hours earlier, right? So you're like 5:20.
Yeah.
So
You are a lot of romance in December from what you showed me.
I'm
But
trying to. If I don't get to all of it, I'm for sure reading Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey because I like that's a holiday romance that I specifically bought to get to. So it better be good.
ooh, that's cute.
I think it's self-published too, so it's like it's a weird shaped book, like it's really skinny this way. I mean, it's also not very long, but like
Yeah.
it's like tall and skinny.
Yeah. I think that also the picture on the cover, it makes the dimensions look even like weirder, I think.
No, I
Or
think
maybe
it is that shape.
yeah.
Like it's just that.
Bye, Danielle. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, friends. Everyone's gonna leave us because we're being boring now, but I don't care.
That's fine. Um,
Are you participating in anything in December, or have you made plans for December yet?
as of right now, I have not decided if I'm going to participate in anything. And I think it's because I want to continue to work on my owned TBR, but I think
I feel that.
the main goal right now is to get through this stack of library books that I have that are like kind of due soon. I'm just gonna hold on to them.
Nice.
But there's no
I
rhyme or reason.
think, in my opinion, does not matter. But I think, at least in the spirit of the historical romance readathon, you should read one. At
Oh,
least one.
and I have one to read. 1 second.
Like, you don't have to try to get a bingo, but I think you should read one.
Oh, and it had to be the one on the bottom of this stack.
Of course.
I have one.
Ooh, you're gonna do that?
That's the only one I have.
Um,
That's the only
and
one
I thought you bought a bunch.
I did, but I left all of them but these two at home because I just didn't have room. I do, however, on Libby have the audiobook of Romancing the Duke.
Is that the one? Like those aren't in mass market paperback, and
I
they have like cartoony covers. Is that? Oh no, that's not what I was thinking. Who's that by?
Tessa Dare.
Oh yeah, that's not what I was thinking at all. Scratch what I said. I still have quite a few left. When I went to Florida, if you remember, I basically brought home a whole suitcase full of mass market paperbacks.
I think I always do this. When I go home, I somehow acquire books, and then the last time I went home, John bought so much stuff, like clothes and stuff, like so much. Like it was like he'd never been shopping before. He bought so
Like
much.
you needed to buy another suitcase.
Well, we didn't, but I had brought an extra one just in case. Like I put all my clothes in a little one, and then I put the little one inside the big one, and that's how we traveled. So we had a full extra suitcase, but it was full, but he put all of his stuff in it. So I was like, okay,
Yeah,
all the books that I wanted to bring are gonna have to stay here.
yeah. My thing is I don't have bookstores. Like, there is not a bookstore here. So when I am near a bookstore, shit hits the fan.
You're like, okay, Chris. I hope you got
Especially
somebody.
like when we were there was a couple like good used bookstores. So it was like cheap books of like titles I knew I wanted.
Mhm.
I couldn't leave them there.
Like they belong to me.
They had to come home with me. Right.
Wow, everybody did say bye and left us. This is fine.
That's. Did you hear my phone just do that really loud?
Yes.
Jeez, popular. Just kidding, it's my mom.
I do. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in December. I might read them in December, but maybe post it in January. But I have 3 library books that fit a theme that I think might be a series of reading vlogs. Like these 3 will be part 1, and I have a whole list of like other ones that also fit the theme. But I feel like this is gonna be such a niche theme for me that y'all will watch it because you love me, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's gonna be a big hit with the kids,
Okay.
with the youths,
Okay.
the baby.
Actually, since nobody's here, I'll speak into existence. I'm considering doing a Goodreads choice thing where I try to read the books I own that I haven't read yet that were on there. But as I told you, there's 10.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I can get to all 10. I may attempt a few. We'll see.
I would want to do that for like
A specific genre.
genre, but the only way that I could be able to do that and do it the best is if I picked romance, because that's the one that I've already read the most from. But there are like 2 or 3 on there that I don't think I want to read.
Don't want.
Yeah.
I
So,
surprisingly own this one, which I was not expecting this to be on the list, but it is. So
well,
that's a thing.
gotta get to it.
I seem really excited, don't I?
Now I want to look at the list again because I want to see if there's anything that's like I need to read this. Like,
Yeah, I had done pretty well in thriller mystery already. And I did not vote yet. I'm waiting to vote until probably the last day of round 1 because I'm going to try to get to more.
okay.
We'll see
Oh,
though. I'm losing steam for the month.
yeah. Let's look at romance. What do I want to read from the romance category? I have a hold on the X Hex, so that's gonna get. I don't think that'll get done this
I
year,
own that.
but I've got a hold on it.
I still have intentions. So basically, what I could have is a video that is 3 romance. Do that. 3 of the mystery thrillers. Do that. And then 4 that are other genres. And just do those 4 together. So, but that would be 3 videos. So I also could just choose to do like one of those.
Yeah, or you could pick the like maybe 3 books out of all of them that you want to read the most.
Yeah. I also could wait till round 2 because I think some of these are not going to make it to round 2.
There are some, at least on the romance, that I'm very surprised are on there, and while also being very surprised on how they're gonna knock it down. Like which ones are
Oh,
gonna
like which ones won't make it?
yeah. Also, I don't know if I'm just a bad reader, but the fiction category, um, like I've
Yeah,
only
I've usually read at least a couple, and this year I had not.
yeah, and I'd only heard of like 2 of them. So I'm like, did I just not care about adult fiction this year?
Yeah. This was the year I had read the least of the YA options.
Me too.
Like YA fantasy, I had not read a single one, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of gave up on fantasy for a year. Like I basically took a whole year off of like any fantasy, except for my Throne of Glass rereads.
Yeah. Just based on what I have read, not intentionally, I've also not read a lot of fantasy this year. And I think that was just an accident.
Mine was purposeful, but I feel like it was good for me because now I do feel like I kind of want to read some again.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to get all the books
Okay.
I on reading this year. And then next year I'm just going to somehow in the beginning just like go ham on like fantasy because I've been holding off for so long.
I do think though, for me it's hard. I need to like I can be in the middle of multiple romance series.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy, I feel like I do need to read them like pretty like if I'm gonna read a fantasy series, I need to read them like back to back, or I can't do it. I can't like read one. The whole series needs to be out. I can't like read one and then wait for the next one to be out, or like read one and wait 6 months. I just need to read them.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like I can't. I think that's why I DNF'd our Dark Duets because it'd been so long since I read the first one that I was like,
I don't know what's happening, right?
Yeah, like I don't care either.
Yeah. I also plan on 2022 being the year that I try to get into middle grade. So
Yes.
that's what's up on my next for me to try because I haven't really read much ever.
Yeah.
And I own quite a few.
The middle grade I have read, I've enjoyed a lot. There are a lot of middle grade on my TBR that I would have to order and I don't want to buy them. Like they're not on Libby or anything.
Available.
And I think it's because I get all my middle grade recs from Gavin, and I think a lot of the authors are like British
No.
from the UK.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like they're really popular over there, but here you can get them maybe in a bookstore, but not
Yeah.
library.
I have like here's what's first on my radar, what I own. I have the first book of Nevermore.
Yes.
I have Tilly and the Book Wanderers.
I want to read that.
And I have Amari and the Night Brothers.
Okay.
But Amari and the Night Brothers is one of the options for it's nominated for Goodreads Choice. So I might get to that this year.
And that'll be good. I feel like that's a good will be a good
Starting.
like jumping point. I really liked Nevermore, and I really liked the second one. I
own the first one. I don't know if I will like Tilly and the Book Wanderers because I think that like she goes into other worlds that I'm not going to know the worlds.
Oh, okay.
Like she basically like is a book wanderer, which my understanding is she like jumps into the stories.
Uh-huh.
And I'm someone who notoriously doesn't know the stories.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that will be the thing for me. And I don't even know in the first book like what book is she jumping into? I want to say it's like Alice in Wonderland, which I have no yeah. So this one sounds like she goes Anne of Green Gables and Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh, okay.
And I don't know either of those. So we'll see.
I don't know Anne of Green Gables, but I have a love-hate relationship with Alice in Wonderland. So
I know that Martine loves Anne of Green Gables, so maybe it'll be a hit.
Oh my gosh, why am I tired?
Yeah, I should go.
Okay. Well,
Then we tomorrow. I mean business tomorrow.
Yeah. So from Bailey, she means business. She's gonna be reading.
Yeah. So if you're not in the Discord, join us there.
I'll
put it in the comments or somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll link it in the description or the comments.
Yeah. Or follow us on Twitter. It's somewhere.
Yeah. We're really good at making sure you can get connected for the readathon.
Yep. Okay, well, to the people that have gone, thank you. To the people that may see this later, welcome and thank you. Goodbye. I will see everybody next time.